So hi Rebecca.
Hi.
Could you tell us about your charity and what inspired you to start your charity and what objectives you have and also where you would like to go in the future with the charity itself?
Okay, right. Well, I was working as a humanitarian photographer with the Thai Children's Trust. They sent me to see all the projects in Thailand. I specifically focus on women and children. That's the thing that really inspires me, the mother of the child. So I was looking to visit the projects where children would have HIV, they'll be abandoned, marginalised, victims of child trafficking and so on and forth. And through doing that work with the Thai Children's Trust, obviously I realised it wasn't an isolated thing to Thailand, it was all over the world, but I wanted to go into Burma and into Cambodia and into Vietnam, and so I decided to bring a camera project into the called the Eyeseeme project, where rather than just taking the camera and photographing the children and talking from my perspective, I wanted to allow the kids to use the camera as a tool for social change. So I would say, here is the camera, show me your life, show me something of special meaning to you, tell me a story. And obviously these stories are very, very intimate, they're very personal, and so they would be the best storyteller.
And could you walk us through a couple of the photographs?
Sure. Okay, well, I'm standing by this one. As I mentioned, aside from Thailand, we have Vietnam here, Hanoi. This is by a little boy, age 9, my mother. And this boy, like many of the children, it was the first time they held the camera. So he took this picture because it reminded him of his mother, who's now passed. She'd worked many hours studying the balloon so that they could have food to eat. And when she passed away, he lived on the streets for 2 years of his life. Bear in mind, he's now 9. And it's one of those pictures that just really grips you, because you can't imagine your own children living on the streets age 7. So it was a nostalgic, beautiful memory of his mother. And he won our photo of the day, and he bought a $5 cap, and the boy sleeps in it and eats his food in it, and he never takes it off. It's the first thing that he has for himself that's special. So he, despite taking this picture, has brought so much to the exhibition.
That's lovely. And do you have any more? Which
Oh, they're all, they're all like my children. Of course, football, all little boys all over the world, you know, they may not know much about England or America or whatever, but they all know the football teams, yeah? So this one, the boys talk about, the boy that took this had a malnutrition. His passion to one day play for Manchester United. You know, he has no football boots, he has no fancy equipment like some of the kids in our country. But yet, barefoot, it is important to dream. That was what his, the taglines and all his pictures. It is important to dream. This is my dream.
Nice.
And
some more of your favourites?
Okay, I'll take you around. They're all my favourite really, but flip-flop. We can all connect with this. You know, the flip-flops are here, and the girl is a Thai orphanage 10. You know, this is like my life. I'm here, I'm at the start of life. And everybody else is almost, it feels like everybody's passing me because they're moving on. And I want to have a good life, I want to be a nurse. I don't want to be left behind. So from this image, this wonderful anecdote of how important it is for education to lift us and give us opportunity. And so that's very special because it's something we can all relate to. You know, we want to be able to have a future and feel part of something. So let's flip. This has proved very popular at the exhibition. This is love. love is very important, by a 17-year-old Thai boy. And he took this picture because it reminded him again of a mother's love. But in this case, he'd not seen his mother for 5 years. This is the one that gets everybody. I have not seen my mother in a long time. She used to come to see me. I waited for a long time after that, but she did not come, and I do not wait anymore. So,
Okay, that's lovely, thank you.
It's important to be loved, of course.
Yeah.
So, through these images, the children were able to open up and reveal parts of their life. Communication, by Burmese students. As you know, what's happening in Burma, internet is only now becoming a thing. So communication is very important. Burmese people want to come out of the shadows.
Yeah.
And be part of the world.
Is Burma the place where the Muslims are persecuted?
Yes, the Rohingya. Yeah, it's still
And
very
have you
difficult.
been working with the Muslim community?
I haven't, but I'd be interested in doing so because my grandmother was Burmese refugee to this country in 1948. So the Burmese people they're very special to me. So I am very interested in that.
That's very good, thank you.
Yes. And then again, this one is very interesting because we're talking about Burma, the helping hand. Working with young students, boy age, Burmese refugee student, age 18. This was the week where Aung San Suu Kyi, see, I'm going to say it slowly, had just got into power. And the students were full of excitement, and he talked about, if you don't know the picture, you might find it quite funny the way that they've set it out, but it's the helping hand. Aung San Suu Kyi is the person that's going to lift the people of Burma up and to give us a future that we never had, could have dreamt of before. This boy would like to go back to his country and to university. And the tagline on this was, it is important to help your country and protect its people. So a lot of anticipation, hope, excitement that things are going to change.
And because I don't really particularly know anything about the political situation over the last 50 years in Burma, what's happened there?
Well, there are small movements. I mean, they're talking obviously with Burmese refugees. On the Thai-Burmese border, there is talk now of letting the refugees go back to Burma, to be reunited, to have better conditions. This is where we're at in terms of the refugees. We are yet to see that, so hopefully that will happen. But they're not going to go back unless the conditions are appropriate, unless there's opportunity there, really.
Yeah.
And that they can feel that they can go back and be safe. So there's a lot to work out, but progress is progress, hopefully.
Okay, that's lovely. If you want to move on, that's great.
Okay, jump. Everybody jump for joy. Vietnamese boy talks of the importance of to have a love for nature, protect the earth. Again, like all these children, this boy came from an extremely poor family and has lived in homeless shelters and so on and forth. So it was a real joy to see him and his friend create this picture. It's uplifting, it's against, it's joy against adversity, and in all these pictures, yes, the circumstances are very sad, but we have to find something positive, and this is what it is, turning the negative to a positive, and being able to look forward.
And I think you were saying about some of the children having to live with the effects of HIV and AIDS.
Yeah, a good example with that, this girl's age 15, she's born with HIV, as you can see by her face, she had shingles as a baby, so that's affected one side of her face, but she's very lucky because the surgeon is helping to rebuild the face, and has said by the time we finish she'll be very beautiful. I think she's already beautiful, but she is like many, there's an orphanage in northern Thailand, in Nong Khai, called Stanley House, and this is where the children with HIV that I actually worked with for the camera project, and they have to get up at 6 a.m, 6 p.m. to take the medication. There's no getting around a minute here, a minute there. It's very important they take it. So far, so good. They seem to be thriving on it, but for some, the medication didn't come quick enough. So some are blind as a consequence, or slightly retarded. But still, we've got to keep working on it and supporting these children.
And now that you've established the charity and you're looking at ways of raising finance and funding to help the young people, where do you see is that you may go next? Do you feel as though Asia and
I'm committed to Southeast Asia at present. We have a 5-year plan, which is to fund as many children as we can into education. It's a small seed, but we hope the seed will grow. We can leave a legacy. And for the children where education isn't perhaps the answer because they've missed so much school or they've struggled, we'll offer a skills training as well, so they can go into maybe hospitality or engineering, so that, the outcome is to prevent them from going to unsuitable professions. So we're going to try and give them a better chance for the future.
Do you find that all of your time is going to be taken into Southeast Asia, or do you think you could maybe expand into Africa or Central America?
Yes, we will. That is the plan. That is the plan. I've been approached by many people that we want to take it elsewhere. And this Eyeseeme can be rolled out anywhere in the world.
I think it's a fabulous idea. I really do. I think it's so. How can you say, placing the power back into the people's hands?
Yes.
And the people are the children and children are the people.
Yes.
The next generation. Beautiful, Rebecca.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
Thanks.